Matt wakes up at 7 a.m. every day, but not to train, not to work on his goals, not to conquer the world. Matt wakes up to check if his Reddit post went viral, to stalk his on Instagram, and to see if anyone unfollowed him. If no one liked his post, Matt's day is already ruined. He spends breakfast worrying if someone will get offended by what he posted or by what he said on Discord last night. Meanwhile, Jake wakes up at 5 a.m. and hits the gym. He doesn't care if people think he's obsessed or if they say he's trying too hard for posting a workout story. Jake reads 2 pages of a book before his coffee even gets cold. And if someone laughs at him for that, he laughs back and gets back to work. You know the difference between Matt and Jake? Jake isn't afraid of being hated, and that's exactly why people respect him. Matt wants to be liked by everyone, and that's why no one respects him. Here's what you need to understand. If you're afraid of being hated, you will never be respected. I know it stings to hear that, but it's the truth. If you're always trying to please, always avoiding conflict, always saying yes when you want to say no, you're literally training everyone around you to treat you like trash. And don't come at me with, but I'm a nice guy. Being a nice guy gets you nowhere if you have no backbone. You know why people respect Jake? Because he says what he thinks, does what he wants, and doesn't shape himself into what others think he should be. And if someone doesn't like him for it, that's their problem. Now you might be thinking, but Noah, I don't want to be a jerk. And I'll tell you this, nobody's telling you to be a jerk. But if you think being a man means being a doormat for people to walk on, you've got it all wrong. Respect comes from firmness, not from smiling and nodding at everything. You want to please everyone because you're afraid of being rejected. And I get it, it's human to want acceptance. But if you live your life for other people's approval, you become weak and easy to manipulate. You know why people test you, clown you, cut you off, and treat you like nothing? Because you let them. Because you're always worried about not upsetting people. You think people will love you for that, but they'll just use you. I used to be Matt, bro. I know what it's like. You think being the nice guy all the time means no one will reject you. But here's what happens. You drift further and further away from who you really are, just to fit into what others want. And then you lose yourself. Worse, you start hating yourself in silence, because deep down you know you're being a coward. The truth is, you only earn respect when you're willing to lose people's approval to keep your own truth. You want people to respect you? Then be ready to be hated for speaking up when you need to. Be ready to lose friendships that only exist because you don't stand up for yourself. Be ready to be called arrogant by people who wanted to manipulate you. Life is way too short to live as a puppet. Look around. How many guys do you know who are respected? They're not the ones trying to please everyone. They're the ones with presence, with backbone, the ones who aren't afraid to say no. They don't apologize for existing. And that's what you need to understand. When you stand your ground, when you say what you think, when you live according to your values, some people will hate you, but many others will respect you for it. And that respect is worth so much more than being liked on the surface. You know what's even crazier? Most guys don't even realize they're living like puppets because they're scared of being disliked. You stay quiet when someone disrespects you because you don't want to create tension. You let a girl treat you like an option because you're scared she'll leave. You keep explaining yourself to everyone because you're afraid they'll think you're wrong. Let me be real with you. That doesn't make people like you more. It makes them realize you don't respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, why would anyone else? Respect starts when you set boundaries. When you say no without caring what someone thinks. When you understand that your life isn't about being liked by everyone, but about respecting yourself enough to walk away from people who don't match your standards. That's real strength. That's what separates guys who get ignored from guys who get respected. If you're tired of being invisible, I want you to pause and type, "I will improve" in the comments right now. Not for me, for you. Because when you write it, you're claiming that you're done living for other people's opinions and ready to live for yourself. I read these and I see who's ready to level up and who's just here to feel good for a few minutes before going back to the same weak habits. Drop it below and let's see if you're about action or just talk. Now, listen. If you're really done living like Matt, if you're ready to stop being ignored and start building real self-respect, you need to take action. Watching videos is good, but it's not enough if you keep living the same way after the video ends. You need a system to break out of your habits, stop hiding, and start living like a man who's not scared to be disliked. That's why I made Stop Being a Loser, How to Quit Porn, Stop Procrastinating, and Become a Real Man in 14 Days. It's not free, and there's a reason for that. People don't value what's free, and if you're serious about changing, you need to invest in yourself, even if it's small. Right now, it's priced almost symbolically because it's the first version, and whoever gets it now will get every future update for free. But the value you'll get inside will pay you back for the rest of your life if you actually follow it. If you're ready to stop making excuses, the link is in the description. But if you're not ready, keep scrolling and keep living the same day over and over. Your choice. Here's the truth. People will hate you when you start standing up for yourself. They'll say you've changed, that you're cold, that you're full of yourself. And you know what? Good. Because the old version of you was weak, insecure, and desperate for approval. And people were using you because of it. When you stop being the nice guy everyone steps on, a lot of people will disappear from your life. Let them. Those people were only around because it was convenient for them. You want respect? Then stop asking for permission to be who you are. Stop explaining every decision you make. Stop living your life trying to predict how everyone else will feel about what you say or do. You don't need everyone to like you. You need to respect yourself enough not to shrink just to keep others comfortable. I know it's scary. I know it gives you anxiety, but if you want to be respected, you need to pay the price. And the price is that you will piss off people who are too weak to do the same. You will be hated by people who are jealous of your courage. You will get criticized by people who wish they could stand up for themselves but never will. That's the price. And that's why most guys never get respect, because they're not willing to pay it. So what about you? Are you ready to pay that price? Or are you going to keep living like Matt, hoping everyone will like you while you hate yourself inside? You need to get this now. Respect isn't given, it's earned. And earning respect means you will lose people, lose fake opportunities, lose the surface level compliments you've been addicted to. It means taking criticism, rejection, and dirty looks from people who wish you stayed small. But every time you stand your ground, even when you're shaking, you get stronger. Every time you say no to something that goes against your values, you build more respect for yourself. And when you respect yourself, the world starts to respect you too. You don't need everyone's approval. You need your own approval. You need to be able to look in the mirror and know you lived today according to who you want to be, not who others want you to be. The guys who get remembered, the ones who get respected, aren't the ones who tried to please everyone. They're the ones who chose to be authentic, even when it cost them people who didn't deserve to be around them anyway. So here it is. You can either leave this video and keep living like Matt, caring about who watched your story, caring about being liked by people who don't even respect you, living a shallow life for cheap validation, or you can start building the respect you want by moving like Jake, who doesn't ask permission to live his truth. If you want to keep complaining, this video ends here for you. But if you're ready to take the next step, the link for Stop Being a Loser is in the description. It's your choice. I'm not here to beg you to get better. I only help the guys who are ready to help themselves. And if you're serious about your journey, there's a video right here on the screen that's going to help you keep leveling up. Click on it, close everything else, and keep building the respect you want for the rest of your life.